Thank you very much. To my listeners, God will always bless you. And it is always my prayer that He blesses your understanding in a very special way. When you meet Jesus Christ, you see, or when you meet Christianity in its form, when it is not a religious movement, that it is a religion of faith, as I have told you, several things happen. The first one, religion evaporates from you. You get from the cover religion had put on your brains completely, and you were a blinded person, and you had drunk religion, and you are intoxicated with religion. That's the first thing Christianity removes from you. Yes, completely. When you meet Jesus Christ, because for him, he was never intoxicated with religion. Yes, religion has a saying: if birds of the same feathers always flock together. Therefore, a sinner and a holy person, if you see them in the company for long, you know that the holy person has fallen. But that is a religious demand. Jesus came and God, he himself, and he was very much comfortable with sinners. Why? Because to him, everybody was a sinner anyway. Even those religious people, they were also sinners. They only put things, impediments in place, one impediment after another, you see, to make the whole thing so hard and a burden, you see, for people. But the moment you meet Jesus, these things, religion, burdensome kind of things of religion evaporates. You feel free immediately. You are faced to face with God, who says, only faith I want. Just have faith. Then others say cheap faith, cheap grace, cheap faith. Stop joking with the things of God. Take time to analyze things of God. Religions aren't coming from God. Yes. They are intended for something else, and they totally end up doing something else because they are sinful movements. On this planet, everything is corrupted because of the state of sin. And God knows it too. He doesn't only know that alone, by the way. He also knows that when you come to him, you will have another perspective to see. And this is what it will be. You are the way you are. You are the way you are, or you are the way you are. You people. Not because you are these sinners, but because you are representative, passed on to you freely. You see, gifts of rebellion, or gifts of losing the faith of our representative, and God knows that. You don't have to remind him about that. That's why whatever he does for us, it is also free. As we got suffering freely to a point of entering the casket and never to come out again. And it has no, when death comes, it has no CV. As I talk now, I can say that we are still with the news of the passing away of the Pope. If I could only imagine that if there was an imagination in terms of talking with the death, it could have gone like this. Death, I have come. Then the Pope could have answered, for who? For you. Ha! You don't know that I am the Pope? Yes. Here in Uganda, people who touched the Pope's hands when he came here to visit, in tears, they were giving testimonies that they didn't wash those hands for a very long time because full of blessings, plenty. One of them actually told us on the TV that people came all the way from the nearby or in the neighborhood only to touch her also, because Pope touched her. Yes. It is only after Pope's death that's when you can learn how important he has been, or he is, or he was. Just only to shake somebody's hands and you don't bathe. You can't even wash your hands. The busuti, or the boarding, which is our attire here in Buganda, has been kept since 1915, or since 2015 or 2016, and it says when she passes away, there's something which is very important. This dress which Papa touched should do. Death came, free death from Adam. It came to Paul 2 days ago, as I am now presenting this. It came. He waved to us. We saw him on the TV waving to us, and we wished him a quick recovery. Poor man. Yes, he was a good man. Seriously, as far as a human being is concerned. But the death came, and I think the conversation could have gone like this: Pontiff, Pope, or calling by his very name, Francis, I have come for you. Francis fights back and say, who are you? I am death. Why do you want me? You don't know that I am the Pope? Yeah, that one I know. You don't know that I lead 1 billion people on this planet? That one I know. The death will answer. You don't know that when I touch somebody, only to shake my hand is blessed for years and years. All of that I have heard. Don't you know that I am so I can forgive sins? That one I have heard. Don't you know this and that? Don't you know the this and that? Death will say yes. However, the death will say, I did not come here for CV. I came because you belong to Adam. Adam was your representative, and he lost his faith. And since he lost his faith, all of you who are under him, you see, freely, gotten this gift of death. And where there is death, there is the state of sin. A gift. Yes. And the apostle says it very well, that the gift of the wage of sin. For him, he uses wage, but I think the right term should be a gift. Yes, I see. Yes. So please, Pope, thank you for your service, which has been appreciated by everyone towards the poor, the needy, and everything. You have demonstrated it by your own actions. You loved peace and tranquility. You wished everybody well. However, the free gift is hanging in your neck. Come, let us go. And his breath stopped immediately. That's what the death is. God knows that we are suffering under a terrible burden of the state of sin as a gift from our first parent who lost his faith. What he did is to lose his faith. That's all. You people don't joke with this word faith. You have no an idea. You see, make sure that you understand religion and faith are not the same. Religious movements, many of them are faithless, but they are advocating good behavior. Yes, good behavior. Though they are faithless, they are advocating good behavior. Don't steal, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And if you want to get closer to the ultimate, you see, yes, whoever that ultimate will might be, you must fulfill this, fulfill this, fulfill this, fulfill this. Yeah, but I am the way I am as a gift, which I didn't even participate in or into. Adam did not talk to any of us. Should I leave should I lose my faith? And we said yes, lose. No. It was himself alone. And instantaneously, because of representation, all of us were the way we are. How come now when salvation comes? Hence, by the way, before I go any further, hence, we need salvation because it involves recreating anew. Then I can be a new creation. Don't take KGV's new creature, because a new creature is confusing already. We have covered it already, and we will only be repeating it. Yes, new creation, and it is only God who can do it, and God is willing to do it again freely. God picks a second Adam as a second representative. Yes, for those with faith. Always those. The first one, lack of faith, catastrophe. This time, with faith. Yes, have faith only. Only so, yes, because that was the source of your catastrophe. Now I have come to change that. Yes, sir. We don't want that to be anymore the source of a catastrophe. Salvation can only be achieved, can be given to you. Achievement, no. I hate even the word achieve, because it involves work, plenty of work. And many of you think that salvation is achievement, which is wrong. That is a religious thinking. Since we didn't achieve anything, we didn't work hard to achieve death and suffering. You can't say salvation, you must achieve it. These were given to us freely. And as I looked at the casket of Francis, the Pope, the man of God, by the way, whether you want it or not, but he's a man of God. I remembered that I see freely given a gift of death. Now God is coming to to give me a new gift. In the second Adam, a new gift came. And this is life everlasting. The question is, who are those who are supposed to get it? The answer is simple, is everyone. Now, I will be presenting it to you, this book, soon, to show you how much God struggled to come to a level of universalism. That everyone and everybody. What's the difference between everyone and everybody? Whatever it is, you take it that everybody, whomsoever, will have faith. If you have faith in me, God says, in my new creation, God says, the second Adam has fulfilled everything and he has kept the faith. Hence, Paul will say, I've fought a good fight. And the people confuse that with working hard for salvation. You know, he says, I have kept the faith. He didn't say, I have kept the holiness. I have kept the faith. This faith which glues humanity to divinity, inseparable. You see, a combination, inseparable combination. Whomsoever have faith, which Adam lost, and now you can have it. You can't get lost. No way. You'll have life everlasting. No more death, no king. That are you Adam's? Are you the descendant of the first Adam? No. Once you meet Jesus Christ, several things happen. Religion evaporates. I have already told you that. You change citizenship from the first Adam to the second Adam. Yes. The first Adam to the second Adam. And when that happens, to change position from the first Adam to the second Adam, it is no longer action ruling, it is faith. You are now in the new land of faith. Yes, faith now rules your life. Faith now rules all your actions. They come out knowing not you, because the eye ceases. My dear friends, let me stop here because commotion has started. As I told you that I live in a very commercial place, God bless you. Amen.